Hi guys, welcome back to a very special episode of G&G News. Three UK secure key change to boost 5G wireless broadband plans. Before you all ask, I am on 3 Mobile. So, Ofcom has granted a small but controversial change to the part of the 3.6 GHz band owned by mobile operator 3UK, also known as H3G UK Broadband Limited, which will give them access to a 100 MHz block of continuous spectrum that may result in a faster 5G based mobile and fixed wireless networks. But O2, BT, and Vodafone aren't happy. Well, fuck O2, fuck BT, and fuck Vodafone, because their signal always seems to be shit. Last month, 3UK announced that they were committing $2 billion to supporting the start of their commercial rollout of future 5G based mobile and ultra fast home broadband technology, which will get underway from the second half of 2019. Key to this fact, they already have a lot of 5G friendly radio spectrum bands to their name, i.e., some frequency slices at 3.4, middle score 3.6 GHz, and a bit of 3.9 GHz, 28 GHz, and 40 GHz bands. However, today's announcement concerns the spectrum around their slice of 3.6 band. Under the UK Broadband Limited, they hold spectrum licenses that authorize them to use 168 MHz of radio spectrum in two separate 84 MHz blocks at 3,605 to 3,689 MHz lower frequency blocks, and at 3,925 to 4,009 upper frequency blocks. Crucially, they also have a 20 MHz slice spectrum at 3,580 to 3,600 MHz, but at present, a gap of 5 MHz stopped this from being linked up with their aforementioned lower block. I'm very sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of that word. They also got a 40 MHz in 3.4 GHz, but that's not relevant today. 3UK want to change this in order to create one big slice of continuous spectrum of 100 MHz, and now they've got their wish. Wireless networks much prefer having access to a large continuous block of spectrum, which, as Ofcom says, would enable them to offer increased peak speeds by using a larger carrier and potential better coverage by having higher in-block power levels. The alternative to this change would have been to auction off the 5 MHz that split their bands, and Ofcom didn't feel that was necessary. Ofcom stated, "We do not consider it likely that any benefit to HG3 or of gaining access to 100 MHz of continuous spectrum as opposed to separate 84 MHz and 20 MHz would be so significant as to provide HG3 with an unmatchable competitive advantage over its competitors. Further, even if HG3 were to gain a suitable advantage, we consider it would be unlikely to be enduring, as other providers will have opportunities to win spectrums in the future award. We therefore do not consider the proposed variation would be likely to have an adverse impact on competition such that we should not consent to the variation. Finally, we have considered whether the variation would have an adverse impact on the spectrum users, and we have provisionally concluded that it would not." Meanwhile, three UK rivals have openly disagreed with Ofcom's approach. BTEE felt as if the license variation would convey significant commercial advantages to Three in terms of improved network costs and service offerings, while O2 strongly objected for similar reasons and warned it was inconsistent with Ofcom's statutory duties, including its obligation to promote competition and the efficient use of spectrum. Similarly, Vodafone complained that Ofcom have given undue emphasis to one duty, spectrum efficiency, and have not carried out an adequate competition analysis. Ofcom could critically damage The nascent 5G market warned the operator. Three UK have previously criticised Ofcom for allowing EE and Vodafone to hold much more mobile spectrum, even though they could have bid for more of it if they really wanted. So perhaps part of this reflects on Ofcom's way of addressing that concern. No doubt three rivals will look to correct for this decision when the next batch of auctions occur in 2019. So I think it's a good time to be on 3 Mobile. I will say this now: the only reason why I've stayed with 3 Mobile for nearly, I think I've stayed with 3 Mobile over 10 years now, is the internet is always fast. It's the only network for me in the UK that I found that actually provides me with unlimited data. I probably do about 400 to 500 gigs worth of data a month. That's not a joke. If you look at how many videos I upload a day, this is the reason why I've stayed with 3. The fact that we're going to be getting better, more fast, capable internet and leading on to 5G, I think is pretty amazing. Let me know who your internet provider is. Are you with BT, O2, Vodafone, EE, or any of the other popular networks or some of the unpopular networks? Let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, thank you once again for watching a very special episode of GMG News. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications if you haven't done already. Like this video if you think deserves a like, share with your friends if you want other people to see this. And one little added thing just before I go: if you are on 3 Mobile and you have a tablet or you have a phone that has a 3 SIM card inside of it, download the One2 app if you can and get yourself some free stuff. Today, for my other half, I went to Greggs and I picked up, I think it was like a cherry muffin or something that was completely free. Other days I've had free coffees, cheap pizza, and all cool stuff like that. I entered a load of giveaways earlier, which were only available on the One2 app. The One2 app is only available for mobile customers of 3 Mobile. You have to put in your mobile number. It will then verify if it's a 3 number. If it does, you can then use this app. But anyways, thank you once again for watching another episode of GMG News. I'll catch you with you lucky people very, very soon.